Good morning to one and all. Today we will see the mechanism of access control in Java. So what is access control? Is to give access to specific variables or functions, that is the control over the variables or functions. Now what is access control? It is a mechanism, an attribute of encapsulation which restricts the access of certain members of a class to specific parts of a program. Access to members of a class can be controlled using the access modifier. There are 4 access modifiers: public, protected, default and private. If the members is not marked as either public or protected or private, the access modifier for that member will be default. Now how to specify the modifier? We have to first write down which type it is, that is whether it is public, private, protected. Then you have to specify the data type and variable. Before declaring the variable, you have to specify which type of modifiers you want. For example, here is my variable site of type int and it is of type private. So this is a private member of a class. Now, what is the mechanism, whether the modifier is used within the class or outside the class or any another package? We will see each of the type. For example, if my access modifier is public, the members can be used within the class, it can be used by another class within a package, it can be used in subclasses, that is within the package and another package, as well as it can be used in other packages also. This variable can be accessed everywhere. If it is protected, it can be used within the class, within the package and other packages in subclasses, but it cannot be used in classes which is in another packages. So these members cannot be used in another packages. It can be used in sub packages in another classes also, but it should be in same package. If it is default, then it is used within the class, which can be used another classes. If it of same pack, it can be used. If it in another package, in subclasses, it will not be used. Also, it is not used in another package. Let's see about private data members. Only it is used within the class. Rest of all, it cannot be accessible. So the private data members is accessible only within the class. Now we will see what is default. When no access modifier is specified for a class, methods or data members, it is said to be having the default access modifier. If we are not specified any of the type, it is by default. The data members, class or method which are not declared using any of the access modifiers having default access modifier, it is accessible only within the same package, as we have already seen. Now we will create a 2 package and the classes in the packages. We will be having the default access modifier and we will try to access a class from one package to another package. We will see the example of this. Now this is my program. This is my first package P1. In that I have a class geek in which I have declared a function. Now here none of the function is having any access modifier, so it is default. Within the function I am displaying the sentence hello world. This is my another package. Now this is my class geek new within the package and here is my main function. Now here I have created an object of my first class of first package and I am going to call the display function. Now we have already seen in the table, here see it is not accessible. So here I will get the output as compile time error because the classes are not accessible in another outside packages. So here the function will not run. Now is my private access modifier. It is can be specified using the keyword private. The methods or data members declared as private are accessible only within the class. Any another class of same package will not be able to access these members. Top level classes or interface cannot be declared as private because private means only visible within the enclosing class Protected means only visible within the enclosing class and any subclass. Hence, these modifiers in terms of application to classes, they apply only to nested classes and not on top level classes. Now, here we will see the example. Now, here only one package is declared. I have declared two classes A and B. Within my class A, I have a function of display which is going to display gigs for gigs. Now here in class B, I have declared the function. I have created an object of class A and I am going to call the display function. But as all of you know, the private member function is accessible only within the class. So it is within class A, it is accessible only within this class. So here again it will give error. We cannot access the private member function of another class. Now next is my protected. It is specified using the keyword protected. The methods or data members declared as protected are accessible within the same classes or subclasses in different package. Now this is the example. Here is my package P1, my class A. Now here my function is specified as protected. Here is my package 2. Now here class B extends A. Here we have used the concept of inheritance. I have created an object of class B. Then I have calling the function display. Now here, as another package can also access the function within another package P1. So here it will be going to access the function, means the function is going to run. So here we will get the output gigs for gigs. And there is my last access specifier public. It is specified using the keyword public. It has the widest scope among all the access modifiers, means public members can be accessed anywhere within the class, outside the class, in subclasses. Classes, methods or data members which are declared as public are accessible from everywhere. There is no restriction on the scope of public data members. Now here I have my package P1. Then I have declared one class as public A. Here is my function which is declared as public. Then is my package 2. Here I have class B. Here is my main function. I have created object of class A. I am going to call the function. Now as all of you know, the public access modifiers are accessible everywhere. So here I will get the output gigs for gigs. So we have seen all the four access specifiers: public, private, protected and default. Public is accessed everywhere. Protected is accessed only within the class. Private is accessed only within the class. Protected is accessible within the class in subclasses which is of same package. It is not accessible outside the package in another package. Now we will see another point, that is Java inner classes. In Java, it is possible to nest a class. Now nesting of classes is similar to your nesting of loop, a class within a class. The purpose of nest classes is to group classes that belongs together, which makes your code more readable and maintainable. To access the inner class, create an object of the outer class and then an object of the inner class. See here, if you want to access the inner class, first of all you have to create the object of outer class and then you can create the object of inner class. So outer class is important. First that object is created, then only you can access the you can access the inner class. We will see the example of this. Here is my class outer class, in which I have declared one variable, that is x of type integer whose values is 10. Then I have my inner class, in which I have defined one variable y of type integer whose values is 5. Then my another class, in which I have my main function. Now as I have told before, to access the inner class you have to create the object of outer class first. So here I have created my outer, object of my outer class, Then to create an object of inner class, there is a syntax. You have to specify the outer class name, then dot inner class. Here is my object, my inner class. Now only you can access the variable y. Now here I am adding both the variables. So here to access the variable, you have to use the object dot operator and value of y, plus you have to use 10. So outer object, my outer dot x. Here it will perform addition of both y as well as x. So here when you are going to run this program, you will get output as 15. So I think I have cleared with both the concepts. First of access modifiers, which is of 4 type, and then we have seen the small concept of inner class. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. Thank you.